with the fur babies. Oh no, sorry, communication revolution. Fur babies. Communication revolution. How many years? Thank you.
Who here still watches the TV? Raise your hand if you watch ABC, Channel 7, not Netflix. Keep it raised, keep it raised. It's going to get interesting, it's going to get fun. Are you ready? Lower your hand if you are over the age of 35.
Over the age of 35.
Lower.
Okay.
I may have confused you, but it's okay. The point that I'm getting at here is that clearly young people are stepping away from television and the newspaper and the radio. This may seem inconsequential. Does it really matter that young people are no longer watching Everyone Loves Raymond repeats and Deal or No Deal? Instead, they're watching Rick and Morty. Who cares? But this generational shift is so much more than just entertainment shows. It's about the way that we communicate as a species, the way we gain access to information, the way we learn about the world around us, the way we view ourselves as a species and as a culture. We are in the midst of a communication revolution. The TV media was based on the assumption that people are stupid and they have short attention spans. And tragically, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. TV has made people stupid because of bandwidth limitations. News stories are not unpacked and explored in detail. They progress little more than sensational clickbaity headlines. Nuanced issues and ideas are not articulated. Instead, interlocutors yell at each other to try and get that best lasting soundbite. There's no pursuit for truth in the TV media. Nothing productive can come of this archaic, divisive, unnatural form of human communication. The TV media, our traditional sense-making apparatus, is waning in relevancy and plummeting in viewership. Why is this? This collapse is due to rapid advancements in information technology. Access to global communication has allowed us to fact-check on the fly, to educate ourselves in persuasion and manipulation. More and more of us are abandoning we are abandoning the mainstream media. And in this media void, the proliferation of smartphones and high-speed internet has allowed us to open a whole new realm of societal discourse. We are in the midst of a new communication revolution, a second Gutenberg revolution. And what is a Gutenberg? What is that? Well, we have a German who might know. Who is Johannes Gutenberg? The Gutenberg revolution refers to the consequences of the invention of the printing press back in 15th century Europe. It allowed people to have a voice that previously had no way of spreading their message. It allowed the masses to read the Bible in their own language and find their own interpretation, undercutting the dogma and monopoly of the church. The printing press made literature possible. It helped kickstart the Renaissance and led us to what we would now recognize today as Western civilization. That old thing. Platforms and services like YouTube have allowed communication to be instant, unlimited, free, global, unrestricted, and unsupervised. Access to information is democratized now more than ever through humanity's global interconnected consciousness known as the Internet, or the World Wide Web, for those familiar with that term. Anyone can make a YouTube video. All you need is a smartphone. There's no barrier between a content producer and their audience. There's no barriers to entry. So there's no need for corporate networks to whom the creator is beholden. There's no need for investors or advertisers or any other entity that would compromise the creative freedom. There's no bandwidth limitations. Your videos can go for as long as your message. And the internet has opened up a whole new realm of ethical and transparent ways of monetizing an audience through the vast possibilities of electronic online commerce. Crowdfunding allows people to have their own voluntary donations, and that is fueling all kinds of business models and types of education that you just can't justify with ad revenue, with sponsors, with product placement. We're in the infant stages of this communication revolution. There are profound challenges and downsides for us to overcome. In particular, social media creates polarizing echo chambers. And for some people, creating a podcast can be quite a challenge, Todd. Either way, we are privileged to live in a time and in a society where at any time throughout our day, from our very fingertips, we have access to the combined collective knowledge and history of our species, with access to unlimited, free global communication. This is a seminal moment in our development as a species. It will have long-lasting consequences for our future. But I am excited for that future. Bring it on.